They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last year's national champion, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go to the counter, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That's caught. It's Taylor. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo, deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Kamara. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got a place.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Gets the back moving. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the snap to the up man. It's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We got a change of possession.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board. He's going to fire deep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the match.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Kamara. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they'll try the right side. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
2, 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play-action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Taylor wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Dortch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Sends it back in motion. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Kamara. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And he reels it in inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands. He had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it again. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Kamara. Caught. Just plowing ahead. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Kamara. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Look out. He's got room. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Harrell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Scanning the field, it's Harrell. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Kamara. That's reeled in, it's Dortch. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught close to the marker, it's Dortch. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll line up for a second down play. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Mahad. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with the pick. And the Bulldogs with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Quarterback may change this route. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
2-15.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heath gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Pocket breaking down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.